Hello. Welcome. This is the 6 yard box. You're welcome. This is the football show. This is the EPL review. Looking at game day 34, there was a skeletal fixture in the league. And because we had the FA Cup as well, we'll be looking at that as well. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, all that kind of good stuff. And let's get straight into it. It's going to be a busy week this week, midweek and weekend. So yeah, looking forward to the games as the Premier League gets into the busy stage of the season. This is where you have no more room to wiggle, no wiggle room now. No games are running now, so you got to pick up those points, man. I think there's 5 games left for some teams, so it's going to be tough. Let's get straight into the fixtures. Some surprising results this week, I must say, in the Premier League. And it's one of those weekends whereby you just see some crazy results. Let's get straight into it on the weekend. On Saturday, game day 34, Luton Town take on Brentford. That was a 3 o'clock kickoff, and the goals were flying in. Brentford scored a couple of goals, and the goals were just flying in. It was I think Wissa had 2 goals. It was poor from Luton. This is a game I thought Brentford were going to win. I think I predicted maybe about 3-1. But this one, I was surprised about the way Brentford just tore them apart, really. And it was a surprise result. It was a surprise result. But, Luton, I think they still have a chance of staying up. But, I think the chances are running out for them now. They go have to find a way to claw some teams back. They consider really, really poor goals. And, Brentford are deadly the way they play. I think Luis Potter got himself a goal as well. And Brentford just have to go on now. And, 5-1, 4-1 last week to City, 5-1 this time to Brentford. And I think that victory gave Brentford, basically cemented their stay in the Premier League. I never had any doubt about Brentford before. They got the quality for this league, and they're staying off. Sheffield United going to Burnley, taking on Burnley. This is another one that I thought Sheffield were going to win. I think I predicted a 2-1 victory. I thought Sheffield were just going to grind them down because Burnley are just open side. And in this game, you could actually see what the manager is trying to do at Burnley, the way he wants to play, the way he wants to play like Pep. And I think it's just the case of getting quality players. If he can get his hands on a quality players that can play that kind of football, maybe if they go down to championship and then come back up and then just sprinkle a couple of more players and get into that, into that territory of like a Brighton or something, I think he's going to be very successful as a manager because I have watched them play. They are open, but they create a lot of chances, and they really put Burnley to the sword. They really put Sheffield to the sword. Really, they just hit them left, right, and center with goals. Well worked goals as well. Um, and the goals were just flying in left, right, and center. Larson got a goal. His goal was special as well. Arsenal got on the score sheet as well. Foster. I think Good Monson, Good Johnson was the best goal. He hit the post as well with a volley from outside the box. And Hammer scoring for Sheffield United. And he was a bit down really. I never thought it was going to be. I thought Sheffield were going to grind out the result, but just shows that the manager, the way he wants to play Vincent Company. I can see that. And he's only going to get better as well. He's going to get better the more he can get quality players into the squad. So, yeah, that was a very, very good victory for Burnley. I don't think it's going to be enough for them to stay up, though. Wolves versus Arsenal, that was 7:30 kickoff. Arsenal had to go back into winning ways in this one. The pressure was on. Wolves had a lot of players injured. They had some academy guys on the bench as well. Arsenal got their first goal to Trossard with a volley. I didn't think he meant it, but the ball flew into the corner. And then, the second goal was really, really good from from Odegaard, just from outside the box. He called it beautifully into the back of the net from an acute angle. And Arsenal, they had to win that game just to get back some more confidence. Is it going to be enough to? Is it going to be enough for them to to win the league? We'll see. They've got to still play Tottenham, which is always tough. Although Tottenham have got some injuries as well, so big injury as well, which is very, 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 very. It's a big blow. It's a big blow. So yeah, and we go on to Everton versus Forest. This game was full of different kind of stuff. Was full of all kind of controversies in this one. There was, what can I say? There was some shocking decisions, penalty. Yeah, Forest should have had at least two penalty kicks, which second one was even stonewall. But I don't understand it. I think that's what people are complaining about. People accept some of the decisions, but at least a little bit of consistency needs to be put in place by the officials. They're just not doing the business in terms of their decisions and the way they, the way they are refereeing. VAR has to help out when the referee misses something, and they are not doing that. They're just sticking with the referees. So yeah, Everton got the two goals, and yeah, they got the victory. They got the victory. First goal was from Idrissa Gueye from the outside the box with a right foot. It was a right foot pile driver. Was his left foot just from outside the box. And the second goal was from can't remember the guy's name now. What was his name? He used to be at Leeds. Scored the second goal. No, sorry, he used to be at Burnley, Danny McNeil. And that was a big victory for Everton. That was a big victory. They had to win that game just to get some points on the board. And yeah, they did. Forest put out a statement after the game complaining about the officials. And the official was a little fan. I think they had to do that. They had to do that. They had to put out that. But I think the FA could have done. The Premier League could have changed the guy. Puts in somebody just to prevent this kind of accusation. I'm not saying I don't think the referees are biased. I don't think the referees have the referees can undermine referees, but when there is a case of when the team has raised a concern about a situation, I think the Premier League should do something about it. But Forest just have to get on with it. Crystal Palace, West Ham. This one was a 5-2 victory for Palace. Palace were really scintillating in this one. They played some beautiful football. The manager is a very good manager from his time at Leverkusen. I see a lot of I see what he was trying to do, and I think it's gonna be very interesting to watch what Palace are doing. I think West Ham might need to do the same as well. Go and get a different manager. Moyes is he's done a good job so far. I think sometimes you just need to freshen up the room. It's like giving your house a new paint, a new coat of paint just to freshen everything up. And Palace are the front three of Matete and what's his name? Matete Eze and Olise. They were just running riot. Olise scored a beautiful. No, Matete scored a cracking two goals, and Eze scored a bicycle. Eze was just bundling around. He was very, very good in this game. I think you can see that West Ham were tired from their game in midweek. I think that those kind of games catch up with the teams after in the league. So it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. The West Ham's manager, they got goals from Anthony, from Michael Anthony as well. And Palace are just so good. Every time they attack, they were just scoring. And I think you're going to see a lot more of this kind of football from Palace next season. Then we go to Villa Bournemouth. Bournemouth scored first through Solanke. I think he's on double figures now, definitely. And this one, I was as a Tottenham fan, I was praying for a draw, but Villa came back to get a couple of goals. And I think It's going to be too tough for Tottenham now with the injuries they have in the key areas. For them to push on and get this top four. Goals from Rogers, Diaby, and Bailey. Won it for Villa, and yeah, I think the only thing that can stop Villa is if the Europa League catches up with them. They're in the semi-finals now, so they're gonna have games whereby they don't play well after the Europa League games. So it depends on how the manager rotates. And then we go to Fulham, Liverpool. Fulham against Liverpool. Liverpool scored first. I think Fulham equalized. Then Liverpool got goals from Gravenberch and Jota. I think they missed Jota because Jota scores big goals as well. He got himself on the score sheet this time around. And it's a big victory for Liverpool because they had to win. They had to win. They had to keep up with Arsenal as well. Big victory. Fulham is a tough place to go to. Most big teams have suffered there this season. And that's a big victory for Liverpool. So, yeah, it's getting to the stage now whereby you can't drop points. You can't really afford to drop any points. And going to have to win all your games, stay in contention, make sure you keep up with the team that you're chasing, whether at the bottom or at the top of the league or Champions League. And yeah, it's going to be very difficult for teams because this is where the pressure counts. The teams are going to be playing 3 games in a week, just to make up games or Europa League or. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Top of the league, Arsenal on 74 points on goal difference. They got 77, and Liverpool have 75. Then City are third, although City they have a game in hand over the team at the top. And the 2 teams are going to be playing before City play next. So City are third on 76. Villa are fourth on 71. Tottenham are fifth on 65. Then Newcastle on 60. What am I saying? I'm talking rubbish, man. Yeah, Tottenham. Yeah, sorry. What am I saying? Arsenal is top on 74. 74 Liverpool, 73 City. Then you have Aston Villa on 66. And Tottenham on 60. And then 6 points between those two. Tottenham have 2 games in hand to play. And then you have Newcastle on 50 points. Then there comes Manchester United on 50 as well. Go down to the bottom of the table, the bottom 3, Luton, Burnley, and Sheffield United. Those are the 3 going. They are all 16 points. Sheffield United are gone. Burnley are on 23, and Luton are on 25, and Forest are on 26. So, they could still drag Forest and Everton into it, but I don't think so. So that's the table. Let's check the other stats. Goal scorers. Cole Palmer is on 20 goals with Erling Haaland. Can you believe it? Erling Haaland, Cole Palmer, that Chelsea signing from City is on 20 goals a season. I can't believe in the Premier League. What a season that boy is having. And Erling Haaland is second on 20 points as well. I think it's just on alphabetical order. Oli Watkins is on 19. Dominic Solanke is on 18. And Alexander Isak is on 17, and Mohamed Salah on 17. Those are the top goal scorers. Let's see, assists in the league. Oli Watkins leads with 12 assists. Kieran Trippier has 10. Pascal Gross, 10. Cole Palmer has 9. Heung-min Son has 9. Julian Alvarez, Leon Bailey, and Mohamed Salah and Pedro Neto all have 9 assists. So it's been a busy Premier League over this weekend, and it's going to continue like that. I can't see from those top 3 teams. I think you're going to see them swapping places between themselves, and there's no room for there's no wriggle room now. You're going to have to pick up games. I don't think they can even afford to draw. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But we move on. In the FA Cup, was a big semi-final over this weekend. Chelsea played City, And Chelsea had so many chances, man. It's unbelievable how they could have, they didn't even get a goal in that game. They were just really, really wasteful. Nicholas Jackson is one of the culprits. He did. Anytime it goes to on goal, you just think he's not going to score. And City ground out the result as they do, and they got it was a one goal victory, and it was Bernardo Silva with a goal. And Chelsea, they look back on that game and they think, how did we not win this game? City just couldn't cope. You can tell they were tired. And City go on to the finals again. Then the other one was just a beautiful game. Coventry against Manchester United. Coventry were leading 3 goals. Sorry, City were leading. United were leading by 3 goals to 0 first half. And Coventry just started playing, and they almost won it as well. I think United, they're going through something of a kind of, I say, kind of a situation. It's going to be, someone's going to be a crossroad for me, man. They got to go stick or twist with this manager. It's going to have to tell him to get them playing the way he usually plays at Ajax, or get rid of him. But the players are poor, the players are poor. They were lucky ever. Coventry scored the last minute injury time, extra time goal, was ruled out for offside. Rightly so, it was offside. But, you can't be doing that against a championship side, man. When you are leading 3 goals. But respect to Coventry, I like their striker Sims. I think he's on loan from Everton. He's very, very good. One of his goals was just very, very good. And it's gonna be interesting to see what Coventry, how they do in the championship. They can use that energy. That might get them into a playoff place. I don't know where they are in the league now. I think they are ninth or something. But United, they go to another final. If they win the final against City, it's not impossible, but doubt it. Then they've got another cup. So, and that's what it's all about. Sometimes when you are not doing well, as long as you keep putting something on the table, a trophy, that buys you time as a manager. So yeah, we'll see what happens with United. Thank you very much for watching. This is the 6 Year Box. This is the football show EPL review where we look at the game day 34. And it's going to be interesting to see how everything pans out. Thank you very much for watching. Busy period. This is the time of the season I really like, because the games are like on the edge of your seat and your team has to win. So there's no wiggle room. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Thank you for watching again, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got 10 from 100 subscribers. We want to get to the big 100. If you're watching for the first time, please smash the like, comment, let me know what you think about the Premier League, about the FA Cup, about Coventry as well. They've done really, really well. And I'll see you next time. Stay safe.